Greetings, Eric Bakker, naturopath from New Zealand, author of Candida Crusher and formulator of the CanXida range of products. Thanks so much for checking out my video. Today I'm going to talk about stop worrying about your health. I'm going to read something out of my book, Candida Crusher. I wrote a couple of paragraphs here about how people go crazy about their health. They worry about every little thing, every tiny little fart, every little burp, every little freckle, every tiny little white spot on their private part or tongue or whatever. They just worry. Unbelievable the emails I get from people. They worry about the smallest, tiniest little thing. If they're worried about their car like that, their house, their job, their lawn, anything. I mean, they would die of worry. It's crazy how people worry. So here's something out of my article. Have you had your gluten-free, low-caffeine, biodynamic, spray-free and non-irradiated breakfast yet? Have you had 8 hours of sleep? Had 5 serves of vegetables? Cut right back on saturated fats? Read all the packets of everything you eat? Made sure everything's home cooked from scratch, that you buy nothing in any kind of packet because you might die of an awful cancer? Have you noticed there are so many different magazines, e-zines, columns, talk shows about health, about everyone has become the health police? Don't eat that, you'll die. Oh my God, don't breathe that in, you'll die. Everything's dying. A friend of mine about a year or two ago told me that he gave up a subscription on a very good international journal. It's a health journal. And he gave up on it. And he said, because all this thing talked about was your risk of cancer. Don't eat this food because your risk of cancer increases. If you eat peanut butter, if you eat apples, if you take dietary supplements. He said everywhere I looked there was some kind of risk of cancer involved. And basically what he thought, well, if I ain't got cancer now, I'm going to blooming well get it. If I keep reading this stuff because they're waving under my nose so much, I might as well develop cancer. If you keep thinking continually about how sick you are, how awful you feel, what do you think the cells of your body are going to do? What do you think your stress system is going to do? You become disease-focused and not wellness-centered. Focus on health and well-being, on happiness. Those are the kind of people that stay healthy. By continually thinking about sickness every minute of the waking day, you'll bloomin' well get sick if you're not sick now. It makes sense, doesn't it? Think about successful people. You think they think about constantly about sickness? I don't think so. They think about how they can be successful. Now, success doesn't have to be money in the bank. Success can mean a very, very good relationship with your partner. Success could mean a fantastic family life. Success could mean all sorts of things. For me, it's my family, it's my beehives, it's my vegetable garden, it's my lifestyle. That's success for me. It's not my health and wellness. Okay. When I grew up, my mother used the word hypochondriac a lot because a friend of our family was continually and perpetually complaining about his health to anyone who would listen. He would visit the doctor almost weekly with another symptom like palpitations or bad breath, gurgling sounds in his tummy, itchy back, and the list went on and on. Some patients I've seen are exactly like this. They worry and fuss over their health continually and just don't seem to get on with their lives. Ironically, but I've noticed that some people I see with the most amazingly healthy diets appear to be the ones in the worst state of health. They seem to do everything just right, but they just can't seem to get their health together. Many folks live in the belief that they must continually strive to attain perfection in health, but perfect health, in inverted commas, is a myth. And most of us live far healthier lives than we realize. Once you develop a yeast infection, Candida or SIBO or IBS, or you pick an illness that you want to put a tag on, we certainly become more focused on our health. But failing to live by the health rules set by the health police can be a major source of stress, anxiety and guilt. Especially for women, I've found this. The goal is to live as long as you can with the best quality life. But some people I meet are absolutely scared to death about their diet and their lifestyle. They must exercise every day. They've got these strict regimes. They've got to get up at 6:15 on the nose. They've got to go out and they've got to walk for so many steps. They've got to do a power walk with their with their headphones in to listen to certain type of meditation music to get the certain brainwave pattern going. They've got to get home. They've got to have the perfect breakfast. It's got to have the right berries in it. It's got to have the right blender, the right non-lactose, non-this, non-blah, blah, blah kind of milk. Everything's got to be perfection. So a lot of people believe there's always someone sexier and healthier and nicer and richer and bigger boobs and bigger bums, and I think the big bum's a big thing now with Kim Kardashian. So everything's got to be just perfect. So, and if you don't fit in that mold, well, you're fat and ugly and sick. And that's what a lot of websites will make you believe. Well, that's not health. Health is not really just about symptoms and the lack of symptoms. It's a lot more than that. So common sense is what I always talk about on this channel. Don't become overwhelmed by the ocean of health information written by armchair experts. Enjoy your life for what it is. Your recovery will be much quicker if you can stop worrying about your health. And if you worry less and verbalize it less and think less about it, okay, and you hold less onto those anxious thoughts, chances are you're going to feel a hell of a lot better, a hell of a lot quicker. I'm going to leave you with this very interesting quotation that was written a long, long time ago. Common people ascribe all ills they feel to others. So, you know, average people talk to everybody how sick they feel. Their neighbours, their partner, their kids, anyone who will want to listen. Oh my God, I feel so terrible today. How are you today? I feel terrible. Think about it. People of little wisdom ascribe, ills to themselves. But people of much wisdom ascribe their ills and problems to nobody. They keep it inside because they realize that a lot of these small things are self-limiting and they'll fix themselves up. Okay, a very good doctor will tell you that they're there for the 1%. Now, what's the 1%? 1% people associate with bikies and outlaws. But no, I'm talking about the 1%, the rare, the weird, the crazy, the wacky. Because 99% of people who go to the doctor have got a problem that will fix itself up. Why do you think the doctor will say, take an aspirin and call me in the morning? All right? Because most doctors know that people who come to them have got stress, they've got worry, they drink too much, they fall, they have accidents. These are things that happen to people commonly. It's incredible how many people I've talked to who think they've got this weird brain tumor or some crazy type of cancer when they go to symptomfinder.com. They'll start going down these pathways, and it starts off with maybe a tiny little mole on the ear, and next thing they've got inoperable brain cancer or something. So please do yourself a favor. Stop worrying about your health. Click on the link below and you can get my free Candida report. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for tuning in.